Hey y'all, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Global Black Girl. How are you, beautiful? Hey y'all, it's a quick video. I gotta get going because I have appointments. Y'all, this is a quick video. It's a hack. Whenever you're feeling like your luck is stagnant or you need a little extra karmic points or you need some good energy or some luck, then what you can do is you can take your old bread pieces. Let me see if I can scroll down to this. Take your old bread, all of it, like the booty part of the bread, crumble it up and go feed the birds. In Yoruba cosmology, now this has nothing to do with Yoruba cosmology, but today, Wednesday, would be the day of the Ajay, the day of the Iyami, the day of the birds. So if you want a little feminine blessing or divine blessing, just a little enhancement, something you can do free of charge. It's not going to cost you any extra money. All it's going to cost you is your old bread. Go to the park and feed the birds. That's starting to come over a little bit. Just go to the park and take your old bread, the booty parts and all that stuff, the old muffins, right before it gets too hard. You don't want to give a molded bread. That would be an insult. But take that old bread you're not going to finish eating and just go to the park and go feed the birds. It's a cheap good luck hack. Another good luck or blessing hack that you can use is go do something for somebody that doesn't deserve it. If you feel like you have wronged somebody or you need some favor that you don't necessarily deserve, go find somebody. It could be a random stranger. It could be you're at Starbucks and you pay for the person's coffee behind you, but go do a favor for a random stranger. I talk about this in my Money Magic ebook, but this doesn't just have to apply to money. It can apply to any area of your life in order to call forth blessings. And if you go to the park and there's not really that many birds the time of day you're there, just leave it. They'll get it. They'll find it, especially when they see you leaving. Then, they'll come eat. How y'all doing today? I don't have that much time, but I was here in the park and I was like, let me share this with y'all. This is what I do with my old bread. I take it and I feed it to the birds. Very lucky, very auspicious. Hummingbirds in my garden this morning. Ashe, yes, you can feed those hummingbirds. Any type of birds. Remember, doing something for somebody that doesn't deserve it, that you wanted to do. I'm not talking about inconveniencing yourself by somebody that's trying to leech off of you or take advantage of you. I mean, doing something for somebody that didn't even ask you, that did not garner, deserving your favor. Things like that will invite those same type of blessings or good fortune into your life. To feed those or to help those that have not even asked, whether it's charity or whatever it is. Yeah, so people always talk about elbows are so expensive and doing solution work and all that type of stuff is so expensive. It's so many ingredients. Oftentimes you can use things that are in your kitchen to to bring forth good things for yourself, especially during the new moon, waxing, and full moon. That's all about attraction energy. So just spread it around. They'll find it. Hello, Chandra. Hello, everybody. I didn't see everybody's comments. Usually, I notice that a lot of birds tend to gather and be more bold around 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, right before sundown. Now, during the winter time, like around 5 o'clock in the evening during rush hour traffic, you'll see a lot of birds gathering on wires and stuff like that. And you can feed them then or just leave it there. Like I said, you don't have to watch them eat it. They're going to eat it. Something in nature will eat this. Another thing I do, if I ever have old fruit that I don't use, I'll take it and I'll put it back in nature, or I'll compost it. If I don't have compost or access to composting, I'll just put it under the foot of a tree. You're giving back to the earth what has been taken from it. That's what it's all about, give and take. And that's it. I'm just going to sprinkle some of this under these trees. And then I'm going to go on about my merry way before I have to do these phone appointments. But like I say, if you're at your lowest, or if you want to keep it simple, or you're skeptical and you don't want to break the bank, these are simple things that you can do no matter what your spiritual or religious background, in order to bring forth, the good that you desire. Let me sit down one more time because my arm is getting tired. I'm holding the phone. Let me see. Do I do head marking readings? No, I do not. I don't do any readings right now. So if anybody, like I always say, if anybody email you saying reading, that's not me. I'm not doing readings right now. I'm off schedule for readings. And as far as head marking readings, that will be a ceremony. That's divination ceremony. That's Ishefa, hand of Ifa. Trying to get some financial luck ASAP. I'm always feeding animals. Oh yes. Just do it with intention and time it according to the moon cycles when you're doing it, and think about what you want to attract as you are feeding them. See, the birds are starting to come now as I walked off from them. Well, key butterfly, I'm not 100% vegan anymore. Actually, my journey into veganism started when I was about 18, my freshman year of college, when I found out I was lactose intolerant. And the first thing the doctor recommended was that I take Lactaid. And so that's what started that. And I didn't like Lactaid. So, as the years went by, they started inventing more types of milks. The first one was soy. Then I found out that wasn't the best. And then, as they kept inventing these new types of milks, like almond milk and stuff, then I started drinking that. So that's what took me on that vegan journey. I don't claim to be 100% vegan because of my EFI lifestyle. There's certain things we have to eat and taste at times. But usually, every now and then, you may see me eating some turkey. But that hasn't been often. It hasn't been lately. But I'm about, I say, 80 to 90% vegan. And I actually used to be 100% vegan. I even used to have a vegan soul food channel called Yakna back in the day on YouTube. The videos are still there. And I was really hard at it. But a lot of the things I was missing in my diet with my health, like certain necessary vitamins, which people don't believe. So that's one thing. Then certain taboos came up for me where it kind of took certain foods off the table. So that's when I went back to eating turkey a little bit, but I haven't been doing that lately. So yeah, I'm not 100%, but I'm mostly vegan. Yes, I've been vegan lately. Let's see. Any more questions? How y'all doing this afternoon? Trying to get some, let me see. I'm just going back looking at comments. Thank you for the love. I don't know how to pronounce it. Excellence. Okay. You said, do I think not being vegan means we can't ascend spiritually? No, I don't think that, because you can eat vegan food and still not ascend. There's such thing as unhealthy vegans. If you're just eating bread and you're not eating like live foods, then you're still not elevating, because the biggest thing that'll hold you down, especially if you're trying to fast or connect spiritually, can be starches. And I say that particularly because in the United States, our food is different than if you go eat some chicken in Nigeria or, in other places where it's more organic. They don't have all these hormones in it and things like that. And in our great-grandparents' day, they could go slaughter their own chicken and know it was really a chicken, having all these extra hormones and stuff like that. So it's different now. So it's very important that if we spiritually cleanse our homes and spiritually cleanse our bodies, we need to clean the inside out too, clean that colon, because that can hinder us to a certain degree, especially if you eat too late at night. It's not always what you eat either, it's of how much you eat of it and when you eat it, what time of day. I always say that when the sun is highest in the sky, that's the best time to eat your heavier, starchier meals, rather than having a heavy starchy meal at dinner time. It's time to, I always say, I eat my lunch portion at dinner and my dinner portion at lunch. So I eat my heaviest meal around noon, and then I kind of taper it off at the end of the day. And then I use Fridays to eat what the heck I want, to indulge in. That way I don't feel like I'm depriving myself of certain cravings. And that's how I do. I do things. I'm not an extremist anymore. All things in moderation. I believe in enjoying my food and enjoying my life. So whatever I can eat, I'm going to enjoy it. So that's my answer to that, excellence. I like that name too. Chandra Sherris, starch. Yeah, starch is just as bad if you do it too much as meat. It's really heavy because starches, they're root vegetables. They grow on the earth. They don't grow on the trees. The food you eat that is closer, I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing at the tree. The food you eat that's closer to the sun is going to digest easier than something that you found on the earth. So anything that's food that's growing on the ground, it's gonna ground you to the earth.